Why am I doing that? Hey guys, this is LuigiX Gamer back for another video, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is supposedly like a visual novel sort of anime game, and it popped up in my recommendeds on Steam, and I looked at the tags for it and it said it was horror, or yeah, it was horror, like it was a horror game and a visual novel anime game. And let's hope they're true, because I don't want this to be some sort of weird dating game, or else this video will probably never be uploaded because I'm too weird to play that stuff. Alright, so let's just hold on, let me text speech, turn that up just a little bit. Auto forward time, music, let's turn them down just a little bit. Sound volume, I will keep that there. Like right there. Alright, turn. Okay, let's do this. Let me see if I'm getting this. Yep. Alright. Mystery. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk around to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and I idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh wow. So yeah, this is an anime game. It looks, I'm not a big anime fan other than DBZ. I gotta do voices. I overslept again. Dang it, I can't do voices like this. My voice is gonna crack. Hold on. But I caught you this time! Oh, is this me? Maybe because... Bruh. Maybe, but Bruh. I can't speak today. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mike. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh gosh. Ooh, it's gonna be one fun game. I only played it because every YouTuber I know played it 2 years ago. Fine. But did you wait for me after all? I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As they draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled for those students making their daily commute. By the way, Mike, have you decided on joining a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join in a club this year! Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just by getting on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I do not know what a NEET is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few cubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate things inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I cut you out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even more worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Now, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest as the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Well, I'm not a big reader either. Like, I'll read the Harry Potter books if I want to or something, or like Goosebumps. But other than that, yeah, I like reading like novels and books like that. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as I have to plan all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
I'm doing corny voices, ain't I? Just let me know if I'm doing really corny voices. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Wait, what? I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh no.
Everyone, the new member's here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Oh, who's this? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Who's this? Oh, she's the sassy one, it looks. Yeah, she sounds like a sassy one.
Seriously, you got a boy?
I can't do it. I can't voice act girls.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, we got another one. Holy crap, how much girls are in this class? I'm getting uncomfortable.
Ah, Mike, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club! SpongeBob, sorry. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible... Can I quit this game? Can I quit this game?
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it!
Sorry. Is she like the chillax one over here? Whatever her name is. So this is Natsuki then? Natsuki. I gotta do like a chill voice. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Wait, so she's my age? Oh, that's cool. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And that's Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Okay, Yuri. Don't say things like that. Don't. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you both.
It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
You're Monica. That's what your name is. Okay.
That's right.
Wait, how can I do a voice for her?
It's great to see you again, Mike.
Monica smiles sweetly.
We do know each other.
I feel like I'm doing voices for all the same girls. I'm like the same voice for every girl. I'm trying to think of one.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Mike. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay. The girls are having a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sawyer mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me?
It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I gotta do like a laid-back voice. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. If my voice is cracking, I apologize. Sorry. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
So you're president. Monica, I'm surprised. How did you how come you decided to start your own club? I'm sorry, I can speak English, I'm sorry. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. Feels like nothing but arguing with the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something personal and I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
You like reading then?
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Hold on, guys. Doing this voice like making me thirsty. Also notice these little buttons down here. Hold on, let me check this. History. Oh wow. That shows like the past. Okay, that's cool. Save. Okay, we'll save here. Alright.
Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any other people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all their efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this before we graduate. Right, everyone?
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. That's why they're all so delightful by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mike, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke of thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Makes sense, like Harry Potter. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in this world of books and not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychology elements usually immerse in me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate to take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You like horror? Dang! I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. That's okay, Rocky. You go in with you when you feel like it. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a full story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world. Only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about key things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Hey, give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands around her shoulders. Aw.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, sometimes.
Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
I'm not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing... I thought I heard the door open for a second. That was creepy. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing me the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help. Oh, this is Monica talking. Sorry.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Suki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I'm ready to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay.
I have an idea.
Everyone? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other. Strengthen the bond of our club.
I'm the only boy in here.
Isn't that right, Mike?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
And what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sorry made me convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought.
Mike.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-hand decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is priceless, I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my gosh. Is that what this game's gonna be about? I only got this game because it said it was a horror game. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super ticked. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Welcome to our club! Welcome to our club!
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Hey, everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over.
Wait, sorry, holy crap. Monica looks over at me once more.
Mike, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Mike, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Oh, snap. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because he always stays for school at our clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls? Oh, no. Okay, I'm about to assume this entire game off the spot. There's gonna be 4 routes. You're gonna be able to... I didn't want this to be a dating simulator. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I only got this game because it was gonna be a horror game. I'll save the game here. Yes. Are you serious? So I'm gonna assume that there's 4 routes. You can go closer to one of these girls, either one, and there's gonna be different endings, I guess. And I don't get the horror aspect of this game, then. Did this game just bait me or something? I hope not. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alrighty, guys. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite color will like. Favorite? Oh my gosh. I told you! I freaking told you! Alright. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Well, that'll be up to you guys to decide. I'll save my game here. That'll be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then please slap an X of that like button and subscribe to join our X squad. And I will see you guys in the next video. X out. Back here. And now it's going back. Because she's going backwards. She's in the 4 right now. The room. No, nobody's in the room. I may die.